Hi, my name is Marnie Winters. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. The purpose of this channel is to give college and career information to video viewers. Today's topic will be basic campus safety and security. Although to be honest, the information that I'll be giving you here today actually can apply for you on a day-to-day basis. It's not just limited to being on a college campus. It's tips and strategies that will be useful to you at other times too. The first area that I wanted to address is walking. When you are walking from place to place, it's always safer to walk with other people, even during daytime hours. Somebody who wants to attack you or harm you or rob you is going to be a lot less inclined to approach you if you're with other people than if you're alone. So always make sure that you walk with a group. This will be especially important at night because the dark can be concealing, and it'll be a lot easier for a person to hide in bushes or behind trees or walls. So particularly at night, always make sure that you walk with other people. And the more people that you walk with, the safer it is that you'll be. If you find that you're alone and you need to get someplace, or really even if you're with one or two other people and you need to be someplace, call campus security and ask if they can give you a ride. They really won't mind. Campus security departments are used to taking people to different places. This is actually one of the #1 requests that they get. So give them a call and ask them, and they will come and help you. And they'll wait to make sure that you get safely inside of a building or inside of your car before leaving to make sure that you're safe. When you do go to your car, if you have a car that is parked in the parking lot or someplace on campus, make sure you look inside the car before you get into it to make sure there's nobody hiding out in there. Even if you locked your car doors and set your security alarm before you left the car earlier, check the car out anyway, because there are some really masterful people out there who know how to disengage car alarm systems and unlock doors, and they'll crawl into the back and wait for people to come back so they can rob them or kidnap them or whatever it is that they want to do. So always make sure to look inside of your car before you get into it. Mace is a really good thing to carry. You can buy mace in a gun store, and the person who sells it to you can show you how to use it. So get the mace, and when you use that, you'll want to spray directly at the eyes of the person who's attacking you, because this will prevent them from getting too close to you. Basically will be out of arm's length from you. They won't be able to reach you because the mace will reach that far. Spray it directly at their eyes. It will temporarily blind them and hurt them. It can be painful to the eyes. So spray the mace directly at them. It will give you a chance to turn around and run to safety, and they'll basically be temporarily crippled and won't be able to hurt you. And then make sure that you report it to the campus safety and security department. Mace does have an expiration date on it, so when you buy it, make sure to find out what that date is, and then you can arrange to take the old mace back in when you buy a new one. The gun store can dispose of that for you and take care of it so you don't have to worry about disposal. If you get approached by a stranger asking for help, it's okay to say no. And if the person looks like they don't belong on campus anyway or is acting odd, you most definitely will want to say no. Regardless of what their sob story is, don't believe it, they're making it up. Turn around and run, don't talk to them. Walk away as fast as you can. Go back into a building. Go to a group of people who you know do belong on the campus, other students or faculty who you know belong there. Go over and join that group. It's back to safety in numbers. Report them to safety and security as fast as you can. It is actually a good idea to have your campus safety and security number programmed into your phone so that you don't have to remember that and you can dial them in an emergency. You can even put them on speed dial if that's a feature that your cell phone has. That way you can call them quickly if you need help. You will want to report all suspicious people that you see on campus. There have been a lot of reports in the last 10 or 15 years of people who have just gone crazy for whatever reason. Disgruntled students, disgruntled employees, and they've gone back to campus and attacked the campus. They've placed bombs on campus. They've gone in with guns. They've done some really dangerous activities that has put the campus at risk. If you happen to end up somehow getting in the middle of that, if you're in a class in the building that one of those people comes into, turn the lights off. If your door has a window that has a shade on it, pull the shade down. Lock the door, make sure it's shut. Lock the door if it will lock. Go into hiding. If there is a closet in the room, get into the closet. Turn tables over and duck down behind the tables. Just get out of sight so that the gunman can't see you, because then he'll be inclined to pass the room up and not bother coming inside if it looks like there's nobody in there, even if the tables are flipped over. If he can't see anybody or she can't see anybody, they're gonna be less inclined to want to go inside. And if the door is locked, they're not gonna waste time trying to unlock it. They're gonna move on to someplace else. Make sure that you keep your bike locked up if you ride a bike. Don't take the most expensive bike with you to campus. Take a junker. The expensive bikes are the ones that are more inclined to be stolen. The people who make a routine habit of stealing bikes know which ones the expensive ones are and which one are junkers. If you've got a bike that is not that expensive or impressive, you're going to have a better chance of having people not want to steal that. You're going to be able to keep that bike. Make sure that you put a really good lock on it. You can buy a U-shaped lock and lock your bike up on the bike racks that are outside of your class buildings. If you live in a dorm, take the bike inside with you if you're permitted to keep the bike in your room. If it'll fit underneath your bed, you can keep it there, or you can even hang it from hooks from the ceiling or buy a vertical bike rack so that you can store it and so that it's not taking up a whole bunch of room in your dorm room. Take a self-defense class. And a lot of college campuses do offer self-defense classes too. It is definitely worth it to take one of those classes. They'll teach you how to be able to get away from people, how to fight back if a person does get within arm's reach. They'll teach you what appropriate responses are, what to say, what not to say, what to do and what not to do. And they'll show you the best places to kick and punch people, and even show you the best kicks and punches to do to be able to get away from that person as quick as possible. So self-defense classes really are worth it, worth your time and effort, because you'll be able to protect yourself in the event that you run into a bad situation. And finally, keep as many of your valuables at home. Don't take expensive jewelry with you. It may get stolen. You're likely not going to need a social security card or a birth certificate or passport at college. Leave it at home. If you have a debit card or a credit card with you at college, make sure that you either keep it with you all the time, or if you leave it in your room, keep it locked up. Lock it in the foot locker. Lock it in the personal safe that is attached to a bar that's bolted into the wall. Or if your bed's bolted into the wall, you can hide it underneath your bed on one of the legs. Keep it out of sight. Keep it someplace secure. Keep it where it won't get stolen. Keep your valuables in there, but take as few valuables with you to college as possible to begin with, just to prevent the risk of it getting stolen or lost. You don't want to end up being a victim of identity theft, so those are some good ways to be able to prevent that. So these are strategies and tips that will help keep you safe while you're at college, and some of that you can even use outside of college in your day-to-day living. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and I will see you again in the future. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.